underneath this, folks, you wouldn't believe it, but it's a World War II plotting room. The ventilation room you can see, can't you? Right, so the deep shutter entrance, folks, is in here, and it's all up and down and that, and you can see sort of rubble and bits of ventilation in there.
Because it's all just smashed to bits?
Yeah, they just bulldozed it.
So this is Lydden Spout deep shelter entrance.
Main entrance.
Main entrance.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, yeah.
Dig it out.
Well, this is load safer, isn't it, when they smash it up and leave it in the mud?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can
There's different bits.
fall down it and break your leg.
So basically it's a fan and heater room. So
Oh,
this
yeah.
is where it ventilates all the air
It's in the
and
brick
heat
wall.
down into the shelter through the big ducting.
Yeah.
So this is where it all started.
Look, Andrew, brick wall,
Yeah.
all that whole wall down there.
Yeah, somewhere like that.
Whoa! That arm nearly falling off.
There. That's
And
madness.
Yeah.
There is part of a vent pipe somewhere or a boiler.
That's what I was looking. You can see the end of the boiler. But
I think it's further over there.
It's nuts, isn't it?
So rather than sealing it properly with some decent doors like they've done there, which would do the job, bulldoze it.
They might open
Smash
it
it
up
to
one
bits.
day, you never know.
They called it Operation Eyesore. And to remove an eyesore, what they did was just smash everything to bits and then leave it.
Make an eyesore.
Make an eyesore by removing. They're just thick.
Is this completely backfilled from here? Could you reopen it, or is it probably a not?
I think it could be.
Yeah, doable, yeah.
You know, properly.
Yeah, build a blockhouse how it was. You know, at great expense. When what do you call the council?
Dover Dickhead Council, DDC.
DDC, yeah,
Yeah.
they smashed it all to bits.
Going down.
Is there?
Whoa. Do you know what? This is actually the first time I've seen this place.
Yeah, I've not looked at this before.
Because look, there is here.
I've been in the deep shelter. Massive drop.
It's really dangerous.
Yeah, it is. They've made it worse by trying to make it
You
better.
can easily break their leg, anything here.
Can you shine your torch in there, Dave? Have you got your big torch?
Got my big one.
That is a long way down.
I could kill someone.
Yeah, if a rabbit or something fell in that, it would not get out. You see that? That just goes down and down and down.
It is. It's a tube down there or something. Look. Then.
There's a big pipe there.
You've got the opposite end.
So this,
Boiler.
Ah, yeah.
So that's the boiler section.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is the heater thing, really, isn't it?
yeah,
Heat
just here on the surface.
Yeah.
Heat up that water, folks.
Yeah.
Here it looks. It's worth a stick your head and torch in there.
I'm trying to. I don't know where to stand because there's just massive drops in between the blades of grass.
Danger, danger.
Dave will tell us what type of boiler this is now.
Probably get in front of it.
Yeah.
It goes down under there as well.
Yeah.
The entrance goes in this way, doesn't it? Down that way,
Sorry,
like that.
mate,
Then it
I'm
goes
just trying
down.
to-
Well, there's
Down,
a
down.
massive vent pipe coming out of there.
Yeah, that's a boiler section, isn't it?
That is the actual boiler. They're the fire tubes going through it.
You see that, viewers?
You know, it's to clear this, wouldn't it?
So that's Lydden Spout.
You think?
That is the actual boiler.
Oh wow.
It's just they've just bashed it to bits and dumped it in there.
God, it'd be amazing to have that.
Absolute vandalism.
So would you have had two rooms? Would you have the blockhouse with the entrance in and the fan room adjoined?
Apparently it's connected to the same building. I don't
So
know.
this is probably one big building.
Yeah,
one big
L-shaped.
building.
L-shaped. But it'd lovely to have all this pulled out.
Yeah,
See what we got inside.
Well, they should do to
that's amazing to
sort
see
it
that.
out.
Make it
because
safe,
It's not
anything.
safe.
Yeah.
A little kid can fall out there with a cane. They might not. They could easily break their
Yeah.
legs and
Bernie.
anything back.
This is metres from a public footpath.
And it's not fenced off. It's no. They can at least put a fence here, so it's a warning
Oh,
for.
it's alright because it's outside of their.
Yeah. But you know, for anyone, because if you put a fence, at least you know it's your own risk if you're going to climb over, rightly or wrongly. But they can at least fence it. So
next thing you know, you've got kangaroos running up to you going. And they said, "What's that, Skip? Timmy's falling down a hole."
oh my goodness. He's always got a joke, as Dave.
That was a TV show.
Was it?
Skippy, yeah.
Kangaroo.
Skippy the kangaroo.
That was obviously before my time then.
Skippy come bounding up. He goes, "What's that, Skip? Timmy's falling down a well."
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know that.
And off
So-
he goes to show him where he wanted to get rescued. Oh,
Right then, viewers, we're going to an observation post now. And got to get over this undulating ground. Yeah, it's an observation post looking out to sea. Is that France?
Yes, that is France.
If you can see that on the horizon, try and whiten it up a bit.
Cleared out, isn't it now? French France. Look,
There's France there on the horizon.
That's the Isle of Wight.
The Isle of Wight from Dover.
That's Guernsey.
Yeah, that is France. Between the sea and the sky.
It's over there between the land and the sky.
Some days it's so clear you can see the white cliffs, you know, it's really...
The White Cliffs of Calais.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
mad.
Wow.
That does show you where the continents obviously used to,
Yeah,
not the
they mated,
continents,
yeah.
the UK was, you know, officially part of the landmass of Europe.
Yes.
Because it's exactly the same, the cliffs are identical, so it must have been at some point.
Yeah.
Crazy.
If I was any good at moving maps about, I'd move the UK in, like, you know, on a map to show where it
yeah,
used to
to
be.
see if you can connect it up, yeah. Be
Yeah.
interesting.
So this is...
Oh, watch out. Ah, you stood right in it.
Oh! You told me too late.
You stood in the pool again.
Yeah, I did.
told him, but I saw it late, so he stood.
You told me just as I stood in it. Ah, one of them days.
Yeah.
People don't clean up their mess.
It's open, is it?
It is open, but it's quite wet, so it's maybe a summer job.
Wet as in full of water.
Wet as in it's just rained straight down to where you're going in.
Yeah.
Oh.
You'll be caked.
So maybe,
Oh.
maybe we do the buildings.
Might do those next time I come and see you.
Got to leave something, haven't
Oh
we?
yeah, so Lydden Spout had 3 6-inch naval guns.
Wow.
According to Google.
And one of them was on here.
Very much.
According to IKS Productions.
According to my phone when I just looked it up, folks.
Right. Command observation post.
So this is Subterrane Britannica website, folks, and it shows you the plan of the battery. And right there in the centre, is that number 18 possibly?
Looks like 18,
There.
yeah.
it does.
It's got a black rectangle with a white spot in the middle. That's the entrance to the deep shelter, and next to it is another building. I don't know if they're connected, doesn't say, but that's probably the boiler is in number 18, next to the shelter entrance.
Yeah.
And you know, it's obviously a heater and fan room. But yeah, there it is, folks, right here.
Yeah, right there. Well, we were just looking at.
Yeah, there's the plotting room number 11.
Then
The dotted
4, 5 and 9, they're the buildings we were just looking at.
Yeah,
And the dotted bit.
there, is that where it starts going underground? Is that
that. Yeah, that's the stairs down,
Ah, right.
and there's the shelter. So you go down, 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 and there's the cliff shelter entrance. Yeah, amazing stuff, folks.
Wow. Yeah, and that's Fazzy's umbrella.
Oh, you can carry it.
Ian's umbrella. Singing in the rain.
You know he looks like a tall guy.
He's a tour guide.
You've got a lanyard for him. Oh.
You know what he looks like now? He looks like the KGB assassin with the, you were talking about him earlier with the...
Right then, you're all under arrest.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Anyway, meanwhile.
Here, look, you want to see this, folks? Look. Right, easy.
No, I don't want to see what's under that.
Do you want to see what's under my Mac?
Are you naked?
Who knows?
IKS Exploration. Are the t-shirts available, Chris?
We've still got some, yeah. Need to
Yeah?
get rid of them, so drop us a message.
Yeah, I think you messaged Chris on Facebook now. Is that how you sell your merch?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
is that
going to
how
go
you
on
do
eBay, but I haven't got
eBay?
around to it. Yeah,
Is it?
yeah.
Okay.
Because I thought about doing it through Facebook, but everyone keeps asking where do you get merch, and everyone says contact me, and no one does. So obviously
Oh, don't they?
Facebook doesn't work.
Yeah, if you put a link up on Facebook, then it'll be there.
That's what I
suppose.
thought.
Yeah.
Just chuck on what we got left and clear that out, ready for some new stuff.
Yeah,
That's the plan, folks.
right. There you are. Get your IKS merch from the complicated description that Chris just gave.
Whoa! Easy on, folks. Look, Samfire Hoe.
That's what that is, Sandfire Hill. What's
Yeah.
it for?
That's isn't it the spoil from the Channel Tunnel?
Spoil from the Channel Tunnel.
Is
yeah,
it?
So they built, and it's now like a nature area. Now
Cows?
it's actually, yeah, it's all the spoils. All that land is just reclaimed from the Channel Tunnel, basically, and that's the ventilation for the Channel Tunnel over there in the corner.
What, that little Right, black tower thing.
The big white.
Yeah, all them buildings there. That's all.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
And there is access to the tunnel from here, isn't there?
I think
That's
that's the other
no.
side of the road.
Oh, no.
Not from here, there ain't.
Right.
Not as far as I'm aware.
There's maintenance that
Wow.
goes up the other side of the road.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
they did.
over there is, but
They
not
did.
here.
Cows
They
down
dug down underneath. You know the tunnel that goes through. You can drive down, can't you?
Yeah.
You come out the ramp at the bottom. Well, I led to believe they dug down into that,
They might have.
but I don't know if that's one they abandoned or they started somewhere else.
Maybe that was to do with the old one.
It might have been, yeah.
Yeah.
So that is,
Actually made the UK bigger.
they made the Channel Tunnel made the UK bigger. That's great.
That the older one from Folkestone, wasn't it?
Warren.
Warren,
They
Folkestone,
done a test
Warren.
ball, didn't they? The 1880 Channel Tunnel was a
Yeah.
test to see how this machine would react. And I think that Abbott's Cliff down here, they actually attempted it. They got a mile out to sea, and basically, I don't know. I think politics at the time they had to abandon it because French and English invasion sort of threats and all that.
Yeah, they didn't want a tunnel, did they?
No, so they thought we better
read
not do
about
this.
that.
I think, I was led to believe, when they started digging this, they came across the original tunnel that they did down here.
Did they?
And it's still got the machinery in it. And I think to this day, it's still got the machinery in it.
Wow.
Because I think they just dug through and just abandoned what was already there.
Was it pneumatic or something? The pneumatic drilling machine? I think it
Boring
was.
machine, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Just to clarify that, Abbott's Cliff is over there, isn't it? That's Shakespeare Cliff. I think I got that wrong.
Abbott's Cliff is that way.
Yeah.
The next one round.
So it wasn't there.
Abbott's Cliff is the 1880 test.
Yeah.
Over there.
This is Shakespeare. So the
Shakespeare
Shakespeare
Cliff.
is the actual attempt.
Wow.
They got a mile out to sea.
Didn't they try and do one in the 1960s? A Channel Tunnel.
I'm not sure. That might have been.
Don't
down
keep
there.
going backwards, by the way.
That might. It'll be alright. You'll film. Yeah. Sure. No. Yeah, they might have. But I need to look into it again, folks. It's at the top of my head.
Yeah,
But, yeah. The Abbott's Cliff one was the test ball,
I remember
Right.
reading, like I said, something
and
about
then
the
there
machinery
is something
they
down there
found,
they got.
and that was different to the 1880 one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But actually, you can see it's all like good. It's a really
Yeah.
small tunnel
Yeah.
that they've done. It's on the Sub-Brick website. You can see it, and it's all like metal sort of rings and sleepers, and it went in like that with ventilation, yellow pipe, and they got
Wow.
about a mile out apparently under
Yeah.
the sea. And then down here it was what was it called? Shakespeare Colliery was down here, and there's three test, well there's three bores that bored in to look for coal down here, but they didn't really find anything, so they gave up.
Right, and there's France there. If I just dim it down a bit, you should be able to make out France on the horizon. It looks close. Think, yeah, I could tunnel that.
And we did see
Oh.
some migrants, didn't we?
Today, yeah?
I don't know if you can say that.
Don't know, it's true. We did.
Right, you ready then, folks?
Yeah, let's go this way. Did I? I missed it. Oh. Interesting side note, viewers. Colin Fair's a garage inventor. Made a pulse jet and he set it up down there. And he called it Fart at France. And he set the pulse jet off. It was a static pulse jet making noise there. And he had people in France and they said they could hear it. I'll put a link to that video
I don't feel
in the description box.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I missed it again!
Are you dancing on mud?
Sorry?
Are you dancing on mud?
Yeah.
It's because you've got proper boots on. If you had your exploring trainers on, you'd probably
Yeah,
be alright.
Actually, I need your umbrella, folks. I need.
I'd like to mud wrestle with you actually, Ian.
Really?
Naked.
What in a paddling pool?
Yeah,
Is that a future vlog?
it is, yeah.
Mud wrestling with.
Are you going to make that happen, Fez?
we can sort it out.
I just got a look off Ian then.
I just get very scared, folks.
You've
You
just
know.
Yeah.
lost a
I don't
lot
know how
of viewers.
what's comedy and what's truth. You know.
So here we are, viewers. We're at the first observation position. Right on the cliff face. In we go. Wow, good condition.
Not bad, is it?
Nice and clean.
Yeah, it's not a bad one.
White Balance is having a bad day today.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Weird skies again, folks.
yeah. So it's either dark like that, It's bright outside, but
Jesus, folks!
Holy shit!
Where is he?
No, that's bending.
What? Oh, piss off!
where is he? Up there? There you are.
There.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, I feel a bit exposed up there.
Yeah. So in here, in between me trying to sneeze, we've got the shutters here, where they used to push shutters up to close it. I think that was
still there.
yeah. So this was for observing, simply observing. They didn't have firearms or anything in here. This was to, well, observe the channel, because as we can see over there, France is within distance of viewing here. I'll just do that. No, that way. France is there. If you can make that out. It's hard to work out what you can see on this screen. So they've had some sort of, what would they have had on here, Dave?
I would think that'd be a range finder.
Range and direction finder.
Range and direction finder.
And then they give that information to the guns?
Yes.
Or via the plotting room?
Yep.
Right.
You'd also be the first people to see the bombs coming over.
The flying bombs, yeah, they'll be able to see them.
You'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you know.
If they actually refurbish these, they could repurpose them for spotting refugees.
Yeah. It's true, isn't it?
Yeah. Perfect.
So is that Langdon what we went to? Langdon's position.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, did you see the fireplace?
Fireplace? No.
Yeah.
Oh, they have the creature comforts, because these places you want a cup of tea. So, yeah, so this is the fireplace, and that's lots of litter people have left behind.
The original shutters still.
The original shutters, so these are like the shutters we saw in the cookhouse in the previous vlog. And yeah, National Trust are making new ones.
I'm not sure that fireplace is original though. Because none of the bricks are tied in.
Yeah.
They're not tied into the original bricks. They're not painted the same colour.
I don't think it was probably part of the original plan, but from what we can work out is it was sort of
Installed
added
as a...
around
Yeah.
the same time.
Right,
I mean,
okay.
we probably had a stove originally.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. So they've had a stove. Can you see that?
It's in the
Yeah,
other
because
room.
there's a brick there, so it looks like there was a stove with the fluid's gone out.
And then they've added this as a...
They've put this in afterwards.
Wow.
It was probably quite bleak.
I think it would have been very bleak. So they've gone away from the stove to an actual fire. So they've had a big fire, and then they probably had the metal thing that you put a teapot on here. Would that be about right, Dave?
I
Used
have
to
a
have
little
like a-
teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle, here's my spout. Is that what you mean?
No.
Oh.
So what I meant was, they used to have like a... One second. They used to have like a metal with a T sound, like a hanger thing here. Can anyone in the comments tell me what that used to be? And they used to put a big teapot on top. My nanny used to have one. She had an open fire like that. But I can't remember what those metal stand things were called. We're all a bit young for that.
No, there is a name for it, but I can't think what it is. Yeah. And so kettle were always up boil, wasn't it? You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Option B, that was added after the war.
Added in
Someone-
the 50s.
You know, someone living here.
Yeah, could have been, yeah.
Could have
Because this...
just been built, you know.
Yeah.
Because this looks like it's been repainted to non-MOD colours, like sandy
Quite
colour.
a few that colour though.
Thanks.
It would have been a heck of a job to knock through that wall to get
Oh,
the
yeah.
flue out.
To put a flue in. Let's have a look outside, just briefly, just to see where that chimney comes out. See if the chimney's got any MOD sort of resemblance to it. Where is the chimney? Can't see it. There's the chimney there. I think that's been done by the War Office, because this has got all concrete on it.
Oh, train, Andy, train.
Train!
Oh, you quick, quick.
Woo woo!
There.
Lucky, got it.
Just got it. That's just going into the tunnel, isn't it?
You might, yeah, come out from the tunnel, going to the other one, but you might get another one coming the other way then.
Yeah.
I don't know.
knowing the southeastern trains, folks,
That's
you
it
won't.
for 2 hours.
Cancelled, delayed. Yes.
So how did they get all the spill there? How did they get all the Channel Tunnel spill there?
Don't know.
I think that there was access. There was access to the tunnel. There must have been.
Yeah, there's got to have been, hasn't there?
Yeah.
It's obviously blocked up.
It
Well,
would
there's
make
obviously a
sense.
service tunnel because they're all heat exchangers there.
Yeah, it is, doesn't it?
Yeah, so yeah, I was just watching the train come past, Dave, but just here, going back to this, the chimney's here. It all looks like it's keyed in.
Could that have been originally for a stove and then it's been upgraded? That
I think they've had an upgrade.
Yeah.
It might have never had the stove. They built it for, like fitted for but not with, the stove, and they've had spare bricks, so thought, we'll build a fireplace.
Yeah.
And they've just built that fireplace.
Round here.
No, they've had a separate pallet of bricks. That's the chimney though.
Oh yeah. Well, the one for the stove would be over here somewhere.
Yeah, the cutout. Unless it's behind the chimney.
Yeah.
This is what was making me think they didn't have a stove ever, and they've just built the chimney and blocked the flue up.
Maybe.
And this is the back. There'll be a big drop here somewhere that I don't want to fall into. Well, that's where the shutters are. Those shutters at the back. There. So they've had lighting. They've had natural light come in there through them shutters. And then there's a hole in the roof there.
Yeah, two of them. I thought maybe if it were a generator room that you'd have exhaust coming up through there.
Yeah, that's big.
It is big. But
Yeah,
if
that's
the
had some-
silencer was sat on it,
Yes, that's had an electrical generator in it, hasn't it?
I think so.
And then
There is like evidence of fuse boxes and stuff in there.
Electrical stuff.
Right.
There's a cable trench in the floor.
so we've got more things here. So this could have been a observation room and generator room. And then what's that?
Well, there's some window shutters there, so obviously
Oh, there's a big hole there.
get hot, so they could leave them open, get ventilation for the
Into the
generator.
generator. That would have been like an old
Yeah.
Perkins or something.
Yeah, Lister, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Right.
Onwards?
Onwards. So this is this observation room or observation post. It's had its own electricity and fireplace. So not that bad really, you know, hospitality wise. Get a hot drink and have a light.
Yesterday, we was over there.
We were.
Couple of migrants, weren't we?
Yeah.
Well, 5 migrants. Well,
5 migrants in a German car. So, yeah.
it's raining, folks.
Starting to rain, let's go to the next place.
Let's go.
I think there's a big hole there, big drop.
Should we jump that? Could you jump?
No, but there's less of a drop here.
Yeah, follow Chris.
Yeah, there's a big hole there, Fez, so don't jump off that bit. Yeah, and that, we think that was a generator room,
Oh,
and we think these were the exhausts for it.
Yeah. Little glass wall round here.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a bit. I think that's going to be a jump to the bank.
yeah.
Yeah, that's better. Back.
Wow, that retaining wall's leaning a bit.
You see how
Oh, you found the brambles,
No, I
mate?
just grabbed the brambles because I slipped. That hurt.
Yeah, I bet it did. You're still on the
Yeah.
bramble.
Watch out, because it'll flick. Hold on.
Whoa, I didn't know where that pointy bit was going then.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go inside. So that was probably for a motor.
Oh, fuck. Ah.
You alright? I missed it again.
Well, I started falling, but then the brambles flipped back.
Can you stop swearing on camera, please?
Sorry.
Yeah. So I think this one was a toilet because it's got the vent at the top.
I think they built the one to the like that.
That's the vent for the Elson toilet, which would have been about here. Then move into this room. Oh, sorry.
don't shut the door.
Yeah, this retaining wall is leaning quite a lot. Oh, this looks quite nice.
Colour patterns.
not a lot of graffiti though?
Colour patterns, Chris.
Look. That's what you were talking about here. Yeah, what's that? Yeah.
Oh, right.
Blackout. It would. Yeah. So they slid it inside. Looks like it.
Yeah, blackout piece of wood.
Well, that won't be hard to do, will it?
It will be hard to slide it in your bunker though, because the wall's here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's going to be in slot and up and screw and twisting it on top maybe. Okay. I don't know.
We'll just get a curtain.
I want to say it's going to be painted.
Oh
same
yeah.
colour as the wall.
Yeah.
So yeah. I like this colour pattern.
I like it. The sort of sandy, green pinstripe and the grey below.
It's a sort of colour scheme that'd be good in a bunker.
Yeah. That's what we've been trying to discuss though.
Yeah.
What colours?
Yeah.
We've got red.
We'll count the bricks to get the line level.
Yeah.
So you got 3, 6, 9, 10, 12, so 15 bricks up to the top of the 15th brick.
I'll take a picture.
And then this, I think there was 2 stoves, so this was possibly a kitchen because there's 2 large vents above us. There's one there, and then one there.
And one behind you.
One behind me.
Smaller though.
That's smaller and metal.
So that's for coal.
That would be the heating stove.
Yeah.
The bit
Heating
I'm standing
stove.
on, you quite often see them. I think the stove's sat on them.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if that was here, you might have a
I
stove.
would
quite
think
goes
so,
up.
because there's a concrete
Where it was.
footprint there. So
Yeah.
I think that would have been there.
Straight out.
Straight up and out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. And then there's some evidence of things being attached to the wall here. Electricals there, behind number 1 fan.
No graffiti or anything.
Do you know who this guy is?
No.
That is new. It's always been pipe. It's behind you as well, I think. But in all the places we used to explore years ago, you know, when we first started doing it, his name was everywhere. Don't
Right.
know who it is. If you,
No.
if you are the person, leave it in the comment section.
Yeah, Pike.
But we don't know fake.
Don't tell him, Pike.
Yeah.
So that's a bit different there, where the paint's not quite made it. As if there was something there.
Yeah.
Some equipment maybe.
That's flaked. This area is flaked.
It flaked off.
This area is flaked.
Right,
You see part of the paint here.
right. Yeah.
So
And then there's
it's obviously a
been
damp area.
things attached to the wall here.
Yeah.
You can almost make the outline of it. And then again here. And then as we move through to this room, what we've got through here, Fez?
Just discussing what could be a bedroom and a kitchen for a house.
Yeah, to modernise it.
But I'm not sure what it was originally.
You're going to watch some of that graffiti now, it's a bit dirty.
Alright, okay, don't read the comments on the walls, people. So there's another stove vent there. So I think this was maybe an office, catering office. What about this one? Electrics on the wall.
It's not bad condition, is it really? They've got the door
No.
frames. Even like I told you, against the wood, it's as well. Yeah, I've never noticed that before.
Quite dry, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very dry,
Yeah.
isn't it? I
Yeah.
suppose the ventilation of the roof helps, doesn't it?
Yeah, that has helped. It's helped a lot. You can see the steel's expanding though in the joist because the rebar's popping it,
Oh, yeah.
cracking it. Yeah, it's been fitted out nice. That
Woodwork.
Chris is
It's still in like really good nick.
Proper, whoa.
It's shaking it.
decent hardwood.
It's only single skin, isn't it?
So the window's been smashed out at the top.
Yeah,
I reckon that would still open. I can't reach.
You've got a hook in you need to pull the catch.
Yeah, and that bit opens.
yeah,
Shame
proper
everything
hardwood
is
joinery.
Damaged, isn't it, really?
Yeah, and the window there,
Can you talk about the stove?
and the blackout shutter again, look,
Yeah.
that slid across. And there we go. To the next building, whatever that may be. Can we get up there? If Dave hasn't gone that way, then
I didn't
probably
go
not.
that way.
No,
You
Dave
can,
hasn't
yeah,
gone
you
that
can.
way. Let's go this way then.
Didn't even look.
No. If Dave discounts a direction, then don't go in that direction.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah?
Here's a photo.
Hang on, I haven't got the camera yet. Hang on, it's not even recognising my fingerprint anymore. Right, move. Okay.
Does it actually look like it?
It looks like
Yeah.
I'm
God, help! Help! Help!
That's going in the front of the video.
Can't really see the angle of the wall. I need it to be further back, I think.
Right then, should we go, folks?
Let's go. Catch up with Dave. Dave the Bunker Bloodhound. Ah, you're there for grip support, aren't you?
Yeah.
Just that extra couple of kilograms of pull is the difference between getting up and not getting up.
Yeah.
Right, so that's that installation. That's had something built on top of it.
That's on top.
So what's that then?
Well, you can either go that way or this way.
Which was the other way?
Well, there's a path there.
Let's go on the path and round.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
There's some feces on the floor in the centre line.
Oh yeah. Poop on the floor.
Right, so this is the other end of that blast wall arrangement there. And we're going to go into this building here where Chris is. What's he doing? Where's Chris gone? Oh, additional building.
Yes.
So I would think this would be a store. They've run out of room downstairs and thought, can you build me a store? And they've put this on because it's got the similar hardwood door casing and a concrete pad roof, but because it's a store it doesn't need protection or light, so it's just got one vent there, no lighting, and they can just use this as a dry goods store. Another vent there. But it is of the same. Well, that's the roof of the building we were just in, so they've built straight up off that. And they've just put a little blast door wall on it.
Concrete sections, isn't it? Added in, because you can see where they filled the joints.
Sectional concrete roof, yes.
It's not poured.
No, it's kit form.
Yeah.
So this was after, and it's got a concrete lintel.
Yeah. Still got the what do they call it? Sap inside the wood.
Yeah,
Did you lick it?
No, it's it. Smell.
genuine hardwood.
And it's littered. This is absolutely littered with woodworm.
Yeah.
The size of these things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one's not woodworm.
Yeah, no, not that one. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be more like a botfly larva. But these are quite big, about
Screw, isn't it?
2 millimeters across. Yeah, that's the screw for the door.
I thought you pointed.
They were
No.
pellets.
Oh, are they? Is that what they are? Right, onwards. You know, blast wall. So this looks like there used to be a quick-fire gun here, probably a Oakley on.
It's probably been made up really cheap.
Metric
I was
gun.
gonna say, this is built the same sort of as that, out the same breeze blocks.
Yeah. What was that? What was that quick-firing gun we found? It was
Ehrlichen.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's like that slabs or something.
yeah, and they were like 88mm or something like that. Because he found that they were more later in the Second World War. General Sir Frederick Pyle found that the smaller caliber guns with an increased rate of fire were better at shooting down aircraft
Yeah,
than
the one 80mm, smaller than 80mm, about Ehrlichens were about 20, I think. They're about
20 mil.
30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to think back. I'll put a picture of the actual gun up now. And we think that's what this was built for. They used to put a smaller caliber gun with a high rate of fire, and then they only needed,
Ammunition.
the rounds were a lot easier to carry, the barrels cooled better, and they just had a high rate of fire and just generally better to use. And there's probably a gun mount in the centre about here. That is a bit, it's just all grown over now. I can feel something there, but we'd have to dig it all up, and I ain't got a shovel. So, would you agree, Dave? Do you reckon this is a gun mount?
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's plenty of ammunition lockers, and they're only small lockers, so it wasn't a large caliber.
No.
Imagine being back in time, you know, 1940s, and the amount of activity that was going on here. With the,
Oh yeah.
You know, the
sitting
Battle
down,
of Britain
sun
above
down,
and the
saw it all,
bombers.
feet up,
Saw it all up here,
looking
folks.
out over
Yeah, the
there,
Battle of
looking
Britain
at
actually
it.
happened there. You know,
Imagine
there's
if it
the
was done now with the technology we have and the phones, the amount of footage that you would get.
yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean back then there was only really Ian with a reel-to-reel camera in black and white filming it. Right then, so this is the next observation position. This one looks in a slightly worse state. Because of the sea air, it attacks the steel. The steel joist just simply rot away. And that's what we can see with this one. The steel joists are just gone. That's that, just a single room observation post. We can see these are the metal shutters that used to pull up and have fallen off.
I think that's the.
Oh, is that the joist that's fallen off?
Front joist.
Wow, just literally rotted away. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There, that's the correction. That is the joist that used to be fitted here. It's fallen off, it's rotted off. There, look. And that's the rest of the joist. That is World War II metalwork just rotted away, and that is a rolled steel joist. Yeah, got the plinths there. You can see at the back in the centre of the screen now, 2 ducts where electrical cabling could be brought into this position. Yeah, Fez just pointed out that the bitumen's in really good condition. I think because it's been buried, because they buried it, it's never had a hard life. But as the erosion is happening here, that is like the model of coastal erosion, isn't it?
It is, really is actually.
Like a diorama of it. It's happening there as well.
Surprised the side joist got that bad before the front one. You'd have thought the front one would have took the brunt of the erosion.
Yeah, it's weird how steel is sort of forged. Some have imperfections and some don't.
Yeah.
I know someone, a kid called Mick, used to do sonicking at British Steel, and they used to do sonic tests on the steel to check the quality of it, because each roll that came out was different.
It's meant to be good though, isn't it, British Steel?
Well, it's Indian now, I think. It's Tata. But they make Range Rovers as well, and they're nice.
Yeah.
Right, so that's that observation post explored and documented. On to the next one now. Bubbles. Right then viewers, we're getting up to another military installation here. Brick construction, then it goes to breeze block, but it is all World War II era. As we...
So that one we just been in?
Yeah. So this could... A stable now, is it? Oh, right, okay. So someone's reused this, which is fair enough. At least it's getting looked after. And then
Last time we came down here was hay and straw.
Oh, what, drying it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think there's horses and stuff in the field there.
Yeah, it's been used as animal shelter. There's bales of hay, there's horse blankets and buckets and things. So
Oh, okay.
it's been reused as a stable.
Yeah, you can actually keep horses in here from time to time, have a look at it.
Yeah, because there's horse blankets and...
Can't get around that side.
Yeah, it's like a horse pen, so I don't want to film that, because that's someone's bed. Well, it's a horse's bed.
Oh, there's a lock's missing anyway.
Is it worth going up there?
A lock Chris in there.
No, it's just two toilets like the other one. It's the
Ah,
same
okay.
layout.
Yeah, 2 toilets up there. And
I locked you in there, didn't I?
in the toilet.
In the building, you had a lock on the
Yeah.
I locked my teacher in the toilet once.
Did you?
Yeah, he was using the normal toilets and well, they were staff ones. So me and 3 others put our foot in front of the door so we couldn't get out. It was brilliant. He was smashing on the door, screaming.
Was he?
Yeah, it was really good.
Did you know
Oh.
you was there, or just?
I ran away before.
I mean, did he think that the door was stuck? Or did he
No, he knew people were holding it.
Right.
And I think he guessed it was me, but one of them, but he couldn't prove it.
Probably because he could hear you saying, "Let's hold the door."
No, he didn't. We wasn't speaking. We were just holding the door.
I've
And,
never known you not to be speaking, Fez.
Yeah, that is true. Maybe there was a word or two.
So, bit of a drop there.
Come on in.
Can I just pass you this?
Yeah.
I need both hands to get down.
Come on then.
Get down on it. Right, we're in.
Oh yeah.
So, we prop the roof up. I can only presume that National Trust are doing this because they're actually trying to protect it. Because they put all steels in, Nacro props. So it's been fully propped up. This is slightly different.
What do you reckon they're doing to it?
I don't know, but they're preserving it. So, don't know what's there. Don't know why they put wood on there or there. Is there further rooms back that way, Ian, do you think? Because they're sort of sealed off.
No, it's just that when along, the walls collapsed. It's like a little trench along, like the...
Oh, yeah, right, okay. So they're just trying to clean it up and preserve it, which is very nice.
So these are because of this.
Yeah, so steel's completely rotted through there.
So maybe, like the others, maybe they'll put a new steel in. There's a little crack, that's the sin.
Yeah, because you could go to like a Dept or someone, which are steel fabricators, and say, can you cut this joist out and put us a new one in, please? And they'll send fitters down to come and do it.
Yeah.
There's a cost, of course, but they would come and do it.
It's been done very quick, hasn't it, by these windows? It's not been...
I don't know, that's not a bad way of keeping it up, because it's wedged, isn't it?
It's recent, I can tell you that.
Yeah, it's fresh, you smell it.
Yeah. Right then, viewers, this one looks bigger, so keep watching. This looks like it's got a accommodation or control room behind it. Right then, viewers, this is the next one along. The roof is actually bowing and collapsing on this one.
Since.
Snaps in the middle.
Snapped.
Yeah.
Last time we was up it went like that.
I thought I saw that on the drone. Just as we're near, yeah, just gonna zoom in because there is a patrol vessel in the centre of the screen. I don't know if you can see that. I know there's a speck of rain on there. There's a patrol vessel right in the centre of the screen there. Zoom in a bit. Sorry about the wind. Zoom back out. That was just digital zoom. There we are. So this, the roof section.
There we go. Sorry, Andy.
Has snapped on this one. The roof's actually bowed and cracked and gone, which is a real shame because the steel structure's just rotted away. That's the steel support for it. It's just rotten. It's fallen off.
That's mad. You know, because I remember it wasn't. This was totally flat once. Was it? We was up here, weren't we? Fair?
I've been up there, yeah.
And that's a shock. A big shock.
Shame, isn't it?
It just shows don't last forever. This stuff. If they're just left like this.
Yeah.
All
You
they
know,
have to do is replace the steel and it'd have been okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think the acro props were put in too late.
Yeah, I think unfortunately yes. So that, see down there, Ian? Is that the tunnel that you went down on a scooter?
Yes.
Is it? Yeah.
Mental that was. Don't try that at home, folks.
Here we go! Way!
Holy Jesus indeed!
Yeah, that looks quite
Little
steep.
tiny wheels. That was the first time I used a scooter for like decades.
Yeah, you did well.
Border Force.
Yeah, that's Border Force patrol vessel in the centre there.
Unfortunately, they were a bit too late, folks. I think they had a hangover today because we saw the migrants coming in while we was having breakfast.
Yeah, we
Remember
did.
it?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Yeah, and then the police arresting them all on the just on the corner of the M20. So yeah, Border Force there.
They're shocking
It's been.
action there, folks.
Yep.
Check out the inside, folks. Oh, don't stand on it, folks.
Looking at him from
Oh,
a
is it
different
the other end?
perspective.
Right, let's go inside then. Now we know it's unsafe, let's go inside. Yeah, that's the structural steel.
Oh look, it's an interesting construction. That's steel. Goes all the way around.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh, it's
steel
built
pipe.
in.
Yeah, all the way. It's
built into the structure.
So the length of this, it must, you know, sort of cantilever itself because the length
Yeah.
it adds to strength.
Right. Interesting.
Didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that. So this has had an additional. I bet this had one of them watchtowers on it.
It's a mast of some kind, isn't it?
Yeah, mast. Yeah.
They've
Been
found a
tall.
way in.
This is definitely more than just observation, isn't it?
Yes. Looks like a staircase there. And is Dave inside?
He's come out now, but yeah, the door's open.
Get all the way into there.
Yeah.
Would this be like the observation and like whatever for?
Yeah, this might be
Suppose
like
going
fire
down
prep
the
control
path.
course.
If you think you've got Hougham over there, you've got the 3 gun positions over in that field. Yeah. So maybe go back to here.
Yeah, these were the firing control points for the Hougham Battery.
Yeah.
It was here. This was probably the FCP for it, fire control point.
So half and half, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah. So what we were talking about there, what Chris was saying was that Hougham Battery was on the other side of that hill, and the guns were the other side of there, and the deep shelter, and the guns used to fire over this hill at France in the channel, controlled by firing control positions such as this. Right then, viewers, we're going inside. So the tar looks like it's been renewed, or it's just in great condition. So we make our way in. A lot of sharp screws.
Not touching that.
Oh,
Me.
straw.
Someone's been sleeping in the hay, folks.
Oh yeah, bottle of gin. We know someone who drinks gin.
And he lives in Dover, so maybe he's been up.
It's my secret stash.
Yeah.
Hidden in the hay.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Right. Wow. Okay. This has been the firing control position for Hougham Battery. That's one of the old entrances. And then we can get up into there.
Oh, that's spongy.
It is a bit sketchy, isn't it?
Well, the roof's collapsing, so I might give it a miss. The roof's actually gone on this one.
Is the props properly?
The props,
Ironically, there's the same amount of props propping the one up that the roof's broken in half to the
Yeah.
one that's still got the joist.
they probably put the props in after it had gone.
Yeah, I think so. I think it could have done with a few more.
Yeah, they could probably push it back and put a new steel in. Be a bit dangerous though. Jack it all up and put a new steel in. And just re-cement it.
Nice if they did.
It would be nice if they did.
Well, this is lost, isn't it?
It's,
That comes down to completely. That's just.
yeah, if it goes, doesn't it? Then it'll be lost forever.
It's just. Yeah.
There we are, viewers, on to the next one.
Oh, so they're actually
Yeah,
after the close, basically.
yeah, the props afterwards, yeah. Because it would have just bent and squashed the props otherwise. But yeah, they've propped it after, which is, you know, at least they're saving it now. Trying to save it, which is good news.
What's caused that though? Was it someone jumping on it or?
I think the steels have just gone, the steel's gone completely in the centre and the front steel's gone. So it was just hanging. The concrete rebar inside was the only support it had.
Yeah.
So unfortunately.
You want some manure, folks?
Yeah, manure with squirty cream.
Take a couple of buckets back. Back to the old country.
Yeah. The proper Dover manure. I'm alright, to be honest, don't need any. So this was very likely Hougham Battery's fire control
I
position.
reckon so. I think it
Yeah.
looking at it.
I'll check on subreddit, but because Nick Catford explored all these in about 1980 something, and he knew what they all were, so I'll check on there. I did check subreddit, and it turns out it's a battery observation post, as photographed here by Nick Catford.
Breach this as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly, no lock on it. But
No,
we do
it's
have-
just all
No,
damaged.
it's not, is it?
Nil damage.
You've got nothing to put in it.
No,
A nail or something.
I'll just leave it. It's not
Yeah,
damaged.
pop that in there. Just so the door's shut, folks.
Yeah, try and preserve that history. Well done, Ian.
No problem.
And that is the M20 that didn't used to be there.
Well, actually, this is the A20. This
That's
one.
the A20.
And it connects to the M20 in Folkestone.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? The bench in the tree, lonesome over there.
Oh yeah, right down there.
There is actually like a memorial or something on it.
Is there?
I don't know if it's one of the like someone's ashes were scattered there, or it's.
I think the one where Isaac Newton was sat when he invented gravity, was it?
I think it might be.
Yeah.
Was that in Dover?
I don't know.
I'll probably not put this in.
Anywhere.
When did he die?
When apple fell on his head, it was a big apple.
Yeah. So I think that tree might be a bit bigger.
Yeah.
If it was him.
What, did he invent the gravity and then
He
it fell on his
invented
head?
gravity because he was sat on. Well, it would actually. The rumour has it he was sat under an apple, but I reckon he was having a knee trembler with some tartar he knew, and an apple fell off and went into out of his duffel coat, and he didn't know about it until he went on his way home with the bus, and he sat back in his seat and he felt this lump in his back. He thought, "Hello, I've got an umpty back." My mum said I would, and he put his hand back and hey up, an apple, because there was a bit of German in him. And so he wrote at the back of his bus ticket, "Apples fall down." And that's it, he invented gravity, because it totally revolutionised the apple collecting industry, because before that the tide nets over the top and waited for them falling upwards.
Right.
Yeah.
Is he on Wikipedia?
Probably, yeah.
It does sound like his Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Never heard of that one. So.
Right then viewers, so we're in the observation post here. This one is being looked after by someone, presumably the National Trust, because of the no expense spared here. And
And it was, the lock was already open, which is a bit
yeah, the
strange.
door was open, so yeah, we've just come in to have a look. We'll,
see it's been broken.
Is it actually broken?
Yeah.
yeah, someone's broken.
So what we all did was we saw the door shut. We just thought it was shut.
Yeah, so we'll close the door again on our way out. But this is the end of this video, so please check out Ian's channel.
IKS Exploration, folks.
And if you haven't already, press subscribe if you're new on that button there. And why not watch this video next? And I'll see you every Thursday at 4 PM UK time. Bye bye for now.
See you later.